How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome back to 7 Days of Horror, where we are making our return to foreign horror. This is Foreign Horror Part 2. This is day number 2, and the film that we're going to be talking about today is Black Sheep from the year 2006, with the tagline of, "There are 40 million sheep in New Zealand, and they're pissed off." So, this film obviously is coming to us out of the country of New Zealand, and it's a horror comedy, if you couldn't tell by the cover and the title. So, this film follows a guy who is returning to where he grew up. He's returning to the farm in which he was raised up until the age of 10. He moved away. It's now 15 years later, and he's returning. He's returning to sell his portion of the farm to his brother and trying to get rid of this phobia that he has with sheep. He is afraid of sheep. It's very weird and also very kind of funny. It really does come off funny. And upon returning home, he runs into a group of kind of these I don't know what the word would be, environmentalists or animal rights activist type people, I guess would be more appropriate, and they are trying to free the sheep, and they accidentally end up letting loose kind of this mutated sheep, which ends up biting a person, which ends up, kind of creating this whole problem as this virus spreads, and we kind of have these mutant zombie type sheep running around that are just, bloodthirsty and are, trying to kill our lead characters. So, this film is far less cheesy than it sounds. Killer sheep, kind of like a were-sheep, where it's like half human, half sheep. They're just this big hulking creature. It actually, surprisingly, is far less cheesy than it sounds. I was very surprised that this film, it's going to be a little cheesy, but it's not overly cheesy. The comedy works very well. It's a funny movie. And the best thing about this film is the practical effects. I didn't see really any CGI that I could think of right away. There was some help with some computer generated images, but no blatant like CGI blood or anything like that ruins the film. A lot of real sheep, a lot of animatronic puppeteered sheep, which are just fantastic. They really make this film. There's times where they're using real sheep and animatronic type sheep in the same scene, so it kind of blends really well together. And there's just so many sheep when you take a fully fleeced out sheep and it's just standing there looking at you, and the characters are afraid of it, it is very funny. It works very well. They really make the animal rights people very stupid sounding, especially the one male character, which I thought was just hilarious. The idea that these are, genetically modified sheep and they're just terrorizing everything just comes off very, very funny. I don't really know what else to say about this one. There was fantastic gore, fantastic practical effects, and fantastic comedy. I really, really enjoyed Black Sheep. I think it's an awesome horror comedy, and I'm not a huge fan of horror comedies. So, with that said, I give Black Sheep a 7.5 out of 10. It's a solid watch, and if you like horror comedies, definitely check it out. I'll see you guys next time with day number 3. Peace.